Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
China's cyber nationalists, coupled with the state's machinery of censorship, was still not enough to subdue Fang Fang's diary, and it still enjoys readership and support. Till what extent can this wide-ranging support to Fang Fang be seen as something of a formidable force against the regime?
That foreign agent or propaganda dissident, or how it is going to affect the political dynamics in China? Well, my quick answer would be that it is a usual tactic which the authoritarian rule, whether in China or elsewhere, or authoritarian governments, they choose to adopt in order to, distract the main issues of the day. And I see the Fang Fang debate being snowballed into such a big issue is also one way of the Chinese establishment trying to divert attention from the actual real issues. And after the initial success, I think they started realizing that they are not succeeding in containing the support which the Fang Fang or the Fang Fang, they call it Fang Fang and Fang Fang ilk. That is how they are described in China now. That is at one level. At another level, that despite such a strong censor authorities, etc., how Fang Fang was allowed to, go on like that. Well, my answer to that is that now it is very apparent. Earlier, Jyoti also had said that what is this battle of ideas? That with the internet, because unlike 1989 Tiananmen Square, I think since 1989, this is the first time that the party establishment is faced with something like this, which is an alternative opinion or an alternative voice, which is not only contradicting and challenging the party narrative, but is getting huge support and popularity. That has become a worrisome thing. For example, one WeChat blogger had written that let us be very clear that we are no more a silent majority in China now. And if the Communist Party has 90 million members, then we are, it is 1 million to 10 million. We are 900 million internet users in China. So that is in response to why the party's censorship has not been able to subdue Fang Fang and something. And third, the larger issue, which I had said, battle of ideas, that as I mentioned earlier, that only last week, actually that was the 100th day of the marking the death of Dr. Li Wenliang. And on that day, 8 Chinese ministries have come together, led by the Education Ministry, and they have issued a new directive to all the universities and institutes of higher education of how to implement the education and ideological agenda of the party. And the topmost item on that directive issued by the 8 ministries is directed at those professors, those intellectuals, those artists, those writers who are raising these questions. In fact, the document goes on to say that if these are the kind of faculties we have, that what kind of students will be produced from these higher education institutions. I think we can see the echo or resonance of something which we have been complaining or fighting against in our own situation here.